Today I'm going to show you how to make my favorite potatoes. Well, one of my favorite potatoes. I love potatoes. I'm from Indiana. Meat, potatoes, and corn. That's what we eat in Indiana. So this one is smashed potatoes. The first thing you're gonna do is we're gonna boil our potatoes. And here's a little thing you should know. I don't wash my potatoes before I boil my potatoes. Because, you know, I grew up with dirt in my teeth in Indiana. So I just kind of throw them in because the dirt will boil off anyway. It's kind of gross for some people. You put them in and you're just gonna bring them to a boil, and then you're gonna rinse them off after they've boiled, and then you're gonna smash them, which is the fun part. So while your potatoes are boiling in their own dirt, you are going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter and chop up your rosemary. Oh, I love rosemary. And then you can sprinkle that on top of your potatoes after you smash them. So we're going to a couple tablespoons. We're gonna put it in a bowl. And just melt it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Voila. And then you're going to chop up your rosemary. You just take your rosemary and you just pull down it like this. Okay. And then you are just going to chop your rosemary into tiny little bits. You really want it to feel like it just came out of your spice jar, because you don't want to have some big chunk of rosemary or a big piece of it stuck in your teeth. Very unattractive to have rosemary stuck in your teeth. So you just chop it and chop until it gets down to the tiniest little amounts. This is rosemary from my garden. So you just chop it into like this tiny little pieces, and then you're going to set it aside so you can sprinkle it over your potatoes. So you're going to check the potatoes by inserting a fork, and if the fork goes through the potatoes softly, then you know they're done. And these are done. So we are going to take them out, put them in a strainer, and let them cool. The potatoes are ready to be drained. And now we're gonna rinse the dirt off the potatoes, unless you think you might be eating dirt. You aren't, I promise. And then we're gonna let these cool, because you have to smash these and you want them to cool off before you smash them. The potatoes have cooled, and now for the fun part. So we're gonna smash these potatoes. So you're gonna use the bottom of a flat glass to smash them. Put them on your parchment paper lined cookie sheet, and then you're just gonna take the cup and you're just gonna smash. Just like that. And what that's gonna do is give you these potatoes at the end that are super crispy on the outside and crunchy, and then nice and soft on the inside. You'll love these potatoes. Any of these recipes you can find on the web somewhere, some version, somehow. And then you just take it, it's like anything else, you just take it and make it your own. Creating recipes is what brings me joy. It's like I'm a little scientist in my kitchen when I get to create my own stuff. Because it's always about the calculations of what you put in it. Sugar to salt, pepper and salt, you know. It's a little spicy kick to it, a little salt and sugary taste to it. It's just a matter of how you formulate each recipe that makes it your own. If there's like little brown ends to these, I just pull them off because they just look unattractive. You could eat them, but I just like to get it a little bit more attractive looking. Sometimes they'll stick to the bottom of the glass too. You just use your hand and put it down below and just gently slide it over so it comes off all in one piece. Okay, now we've smashed all the potatoes, and we're gonna add butter to the top of each of the potatoes. potatoes in the oven for 20 minutes at 425. The potatoes should be done, so let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at those. Crispy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside. They are gonna be delicious.